wrestling fans, and welcome to Wrestling Gab. That's Deleith. I'm Travis. It's Friday. That means it's time for Friday Night Smackdown and some recaps, I guess. They're not going into the action.
Oh, where are you
we must
seeing
got
some
nothing.
news happening? Got some payback, pay-per-view information happening. Stay out of the thing. You're being a butt. You're being extra buddy. Yeah.
Just trying to hang out with his mom.
No, he's not. He was tearing up my chair. All kinds of crap.
Yeah, I mean...
Anyways, they're showing more of pay-per-view payback stuff that happened, guys. That's it. Right now. Nothing new has happened. Walter's in the chat. Sophie and Harley are with us. Ayla, Ravi, and Piccola. Hey, guys. How you doing? How's everything going? How's your Friday going? Guys, have a good Friday. You ready for the weekend?
I think Owens kind of missed there. That couldn't have felt too good.
Yeah. Walter says, hey, Travis. Hey, Daphne. Smackdown. Good matches tonight. Sophie says, hi, guys. Harley says, what's up, everybody? And Sophie's talking about that Endeavor and WWE merger, that it's rumored to be happening on Tuesday. And when that happens, who knows what that means for everything moving forward.
I know what it means, that the next day will be Wednesday.
Nice.
That's if it goes through. If it doesn't go through, then the next day will just be Wednesday anyway.
What? That's weird. Ayla says, hey. Robbie says, bonjour. And Sophie says, that India show, John Cena and others sounded fun, and I could see it show up on Peacock one day.
I'm surprised it's not going to be live on Peacock.
Piccola says, I re-upped my meds. Should be a zombie tonight.
Well, that's always fun.
Is a zombie really that fun? You're going to be like going around eating people's brains and stuff, Piccola. I feel like that might be not good.
Is it bath salts? Did he up his bath salts?
Maybe. He might be eating people's faces. So he is in Florida. Pretty sure that's where that happened out.
It is.
The bath salts guy.
Yeah, where he just went in somebody's garage and he just started
eating his face. Sophie's like, I don't expect John Cena for SmackDown tonight because he is currently in India. Tyler's also in the chat tonight. Says, great Khali said that he has one more match in him. Who do you think he should face? I say Omos.
Oh, God. That would be brutal on him. You could do that. I mean, why not? Omos would be fun. Would you do it in one of those big bamboo cage matches? The Zimbabwe or whatever the hell it is called.
They're in Boston. Boston, Massachusetts.
Austin, Massachusetts.
Austin, Massachusetts. Tyler says, haha, Oz and I are sick, so that's fun. Why does that not surprise me that you're sick again? Sickie. Harley says, all I know is that I am extremely tired. Ayla says, fun zombies are neat. People's like, eating about 4 faces this week.
Are you the kind of zombie that goes...
Or are you the fast zombie?
Are you the ones like on that one zombie apocalypse show where they're all running and they jump over the walls in Jerusalem and shit?
I think that's almost every zombie movie lately. Like World War Z was like that.
Yeah, World War Z.
They got crazy in that Warm Bodies zombie movie. They were gross in that I Am Legend one. They were kind of like that too.
Never seen that one. I didn't know it was a zombie
that one's hard to watch because they have that one camera work just like
Charlotte.
The Blair Witch Project, so it's all first person like kind of, and it makes you sick if you watch it. You're like, oh my god, why is the camera like this? What's that other one? I don't know about that Korean one where they're on a train. I don't know what they're like on that. I think the ones in Resident Evil are kind of quick and fast and gross too. And then...
Throw the zombie from the train.
It was a zombie one that we just saw. I thought. No.
No, the one I've been watching lately quite a bit is the Scout's Guide to a Zombie Apocalypse, and they're not very fast in that one.
No, that one.
That old lady bites his ass.
She has no teeth, so it doesn't matter. But, yeah. But Pickle is eating about 4 faces this week. Crazy, man. Ernest says, is it on? Well, it is now. We have Charlotte coming out, so.
Charlotte.
They were just doing some rehashes of what happened on Payback pay-per-view. So, there's that. Walter says, hey, Ayla. Sophie says, hopefully you guys are in a better mood compared to how you guys were on Wednesday. Who was in a bad mood?
Wednesday was all right. It was Monday that was like, Were you in a bad mood on Wednesday? I don't remember being in a bad mood. I was kind of upset. Oh, Charlotte looks good in the pink. I did not know what to make of that the final match, the main event. That's the only reason I was a little bit angry, is because it was just embarrassing to the sport.
Yeah.
So Shotzi's gonna wrestle Charlotte. That's dumb. Dum da dum dum.
More dumb?
But they can't all be good, right?
Right. Walter says, hey, Ayla. Tyler's like, rub Ayla. And Walter says, AEW Rampage leader tonight. Pico's like, I'm old school from Evil Dead. Oh. Sophie says, I'm guessing a lot of people that didn't make the India trip today will be on SmackDown tonight. And Ayla says, I just have a headache, but Oz woke up around 5:30 this morning with a fever and a sore throat. Oh, a seal cough, excuse me. He couldn't go to school, so I didn't go to work. Fun. Pico says, or Dawn of the Dead. Ernest says, bring back Z Nation. Walter says, Charlotte Flair team for the win. Ayla says, 28 days later, they're not technically zombies, right? They have rabies or something. Yeah, it's something different. Kind of neither really is Resident Evil, but they kind of are zombie-ish. But they, like, got injected with some disease or something, I think. It's been a while, so. And Robbie's in the chat says, comment Kava. Okay. Sophie says Dynamite ratings went up, which was kind of surprising with the way a lot of AEW fans were bad-mouthing it. Ayla says, old Dawn of the Dead or new, because old ones are slow as fuck. Ayla's like, hi, Walter. Piccolo says Dawn. And Ayla's like, Shaun of the Dead? That one is pretty funny, actually. Walter says, Shotzi has the tank. Ernest Bell says, I see UPN TV messed up. Tyler says, I thought the cat was going to join you guys. It's a tag team match, Shotzi and Flair versus Damage Control. Yeah, cool, Tyler. And the cat's on my lap, if you can't see him. Sophie says, what an interesting way to open the show. Ella says, Train to Busan zombies are kind of like Dawn of the Dead zombies fast. He's like, D, your French is bad. Well, it's a good thing I'm not in France then, huh? Sophie says, LA Knight signed with the WWE for 5 years.
Oh, that's good.
It could be like that guy, Brad Pitt's character in that movie, Glorious Bastards. Arrivederci. I speak Italian. Arrivederci.
Arrivederci.
Arrivederci. Sophie says LA Knight signed with the WWE for 5 years. Walter says Damage Control will lose. Tyler says, I see him. What's the cat's name? Pizza Crust? Nope, his name is Leopold. Harley says, was surprised that the Detroit Lions won last night.
Were you? Anybody that's been in our chat knows that I've said it for a couple weeks now, that Detroit is my pick for the Super Bowl. And not only that, but that they would beat Kansas City. I did make sure that
they did beat Kansas City. Although Kansas City basically cheated. I'm pretty sure they paid off the refs so they wouldn't get all those false starts that they did.
I mean, they probably cheated on every play and still lost. So that's
which is
cool.
Hilarious.
Yeah, if you're into funny things.
Oh, that's why, Ravi. You're putting out French. I didn't know you were doing French. It was like, I like your French, a little twang. Well, you know, I am from America, and we're all ignorant bastards, so. Just have to get that weird, you know, ha ha ha, oui oui, les pieds, the Eiffel Tower. Is that better?
Sounds just like French.
Ha ha ha. Oui, oui.
Crapopolis.
People's like, has anyone watched a couple zombie comedies like Life After Beth or Zombieland or Fido? Travis really likes Zombieland. The one that he said.
I don't like Zombieland. What is Zombieland?
You don't like that one?
Is that the one that you watch with the... That's Warm Bodies. What's Zombieland?
Double Tap?
Nah, it's not bad. It's not a Scout's Guide to a Zombie Apocalypse. So.
Yeah. He likes Scout's Guide to a Zombie Apocalypse. Shaun of the Dead.
Shaun of the Dead.
Good comedy one.
I
and
like the original Dawn of the Dead also.
That one is fucking hilarious. If you watch the original old school one, you're just like... It's actually pretty hilarious. It's not supposed to be. It's supposed to be really scary. But it's kind of funny.
And then there's just Evil Dead, the original, or whatever it was called, Night of the Living Dead. That shit's pretty good.
Yeah, that one's pretty good, too.
They're coming to get you, Barbara.
Yeah, Ravi, I don't know what you're trying to tell me. Sema es mauvaise. I can't speak French, man. Sophie's like, it will be interesting when Dynamite and Raw go against football games. I didn't take French in school. I took Spanish, and I don't even speak that. I know words, some phrases. That's about it. Tyler says, delete that ref hater, LOL. Doesn't everybody? Ernest's message retracted. Neela says, out of the 3, Zombieland is the only one. There's a funny one called Little Monsters. Sophie says,
not a zombie movie.
Sophie says, my baseball team, the Mets, don't have a chance at the playoffs unless there is some sort of miracle. Brandon Stevens in the chat wants Shotzi to marry him and also me Chim or Mia Yim. Cool, man.
Reckoning.
Some reckoning, huh?
He wants to marry Reckoning.
People's like, oh, there's a 90s one if you ever want to watch it, Ayla. Sophie's like, I only heard of Zombieland. Ayla says, I redid that last painting. I'm going to send it to you, Letha. Zombies, Fat Lisa? Ernest says, hey, Ayla, long time no see. Ayla says, hey, Ernest. And Sophie says, AEW All In almost was a Max exclusive, but Tony Khan said the technology wasn't there yet, whatever that meant.
Hey, that's cool, though. That means it's coming.
Yeah, who knows what that means.
Max exclusive pay-per-views will be all right. I'll watch those.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry, buddy. Ernest Bell says, you're a cartoon now, right? And Ravi says, tu es vraiment fou. It looks like Ravi said something perverted. I speak French. Not surprising. Sophie says, some former WWE manager died this week.
Oh, I wonder who that was. Oh, it was the Iron Sheik's guy.
Oh, yeah. Somebody talked about that. I remember that. Pico says, de la morte, de l'amour. It's Cemetery Man in English. It says, Travis, it is Little Monsters, the zombie one. Also, the one about actual monsters under the bed, one of my favorites. It looks like there's 2 little monsters. I learned a little French.
That's funny. I did not know that they made another one. That was a zombie movie.
Harley wants Ravi to stop talking French and go eat some spotted dick. Which is an actual UK dish.
I'm sure it is.
No, actually it is.
A Dalmatian penis?
I don't think that's what it is.
Anybody watch Strays yet? It's a Will Ferrell, Jamie Foxx movie about dogs. It's pretty sad.
Sophie says Becky Lynch couldn't go to India today because of her passport, and Natalya has to wrestle twice in India today. It's Surf is in the chat. It says, Delete and Travis, it's me, Alex Story World during Zoe versus Natalya match. It was loud. CM Punk chant. But if he shows up during Survivor Series or any Raw or SmackDown, I'm sticking with Japan Wrestling 100.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Should be interesting.
It was like, they do not go together. One's a Hulu original. Cola's like, nope.
Oh, wow. Charlotte, Airborne.
I'm pretty sure he said nope to whatever you had asked.
Dalmatian penis.
No, before you had asked a question. Anybody ever seen?
I don't remember.
Sophie says, wow, they're giving these women time.
Strays.
Strays.
The sad movie.
It's
actually pretty funny, but it's really sad. Like, if you like animals, it's kind of sad.
Ayla's like, prove it. It's Surf. Tyler says, looking back at some old school live streams by you guys, I remember when I mentioned I saw Korn in 2020, and I said that someone tried to light a fire in the mosh pit.
I remember
Travis
that.
mentioned a flamethrower. Well, of course.
Why wouldn't
That's what you should have had. not doing the mosh pit correctly. Sophie says, when do you suspect that we see Brock back on WWE TV?
I mean, he could take some time off, but probably at the end of the year or right at the beginning of the year. Royal Rumble season, WrestleMania season.
Surf says, the Stray movie is very disgusting. And they show a lot of pervert things.
A lot of pooping.
Harley says, God bless you. Thank you. Sophie says, if we are getting War Games for Survivor Series, they should announce it soon.
It's 2 months away, Rel. Right? Yeah, about 2.5 months away. I think there's some time. Whoa.
Walter says, okay, 9:05, I'm going. I'll be here Monday for Raw. Still in chat. Fantastic, Walter. Well, thanks for joining us today.
We're going to go with you.
Me too. Chris says, Char looks incredible. Ayla's laughing. Good. A lot of prevert things. Tyler's like, Ayla, rub. And it Surf says, Ayla, remember I told you I grease burned my hand and you told me you had experience of doing it too? And Walter says, AEW Dynamite was good Wednesday.
Damn, Charlotte got her leg way up there.
Wow. She's been working on her splits in midair. Sophie says, I only heard of a Stray game. And Ayla says, Ravi, show him some pervert things. Ravi's like, what you goofballs saying you enjoying this matchup? Ayla's like, Rob and Tyler's like, I ate waffles.
Shotzi's going to pin Bailey.
Wow. They gave Shotzi a win over Bailey, huh?
2 weeks in a row, yeah.
That's funny. They're like, okay, Bailey, we need you to take the fall a couple times. And Char, we need you to go out there and make Shotzi cool.
Well, it's because Asuka showed up and stole the title. And that distracted the other two girls, the riffraff.
Oh, riffraffs.
And then once the riffraff was distracted.
Asuka has her outfit on tonight, so she might be doing stuff.
Like I said, she stole the belt.
Are they going to yell at each other in Japanese? Because I can't understand them because I don't speak Japanese, unfortunately. And I know there's a song about it, but...
That you think you're turning Japanese?
Mm-hmm. But I don't think so.
I don't really think so either.
Yeah. Pretty clear. That's hilarious. It's like, I need to brush up on my Japanese, but I'm pretty sure she said. She probably didn't. She's probably like, I really like your outfit tonight.
American stupid.
She's all yelling at her. I really like your outfit tonight.
Match flow. Progressive.
Sophie says, I think Survivor Series tickets are going on sale soon. Chris says, Chris is in the chat and now says, I'm starting to like Swerve from AEW. Lots of people wanting him to get a push.
I'm on that bandwagon.
Ayla says, never eat soggy waffles. Still how I tell direction. Me too.
Who doesn't?
I think it's different in different regions, but yeah.
Never eat soggy waffles.
Walter says, Shotzi and Flair won. Yes, and Sophie says, this is a big FU to Sasha by the WWE with Bailey getting pinned 2 weeks in a row. Okay. Tyler says, Ayla, I can't eat solid yet. That's why. It's all right. You can eat soggy waffles all you want, buddy. Usually, Tyler, I'm going to tell you this much. That's usually how mine turn out to be after they've had lots of butter and syrup all over them. So, soggy waffles it is. Walter says, Asuka is Harley Quinn. And Surf says, or Alex, says AEW Dynamite was all right, but the thing was about AEW Collision having low ratings from last Saturday. And the funny, laughable thing is that Moxley faced the guy who beat Chris Jericho of his debut. Oh, is that why? That's funny, I guess. Sophie says, I'm surprised they are giving us Asuka versus Io now. I thought they would wait a little bit for that match. And as Ayla says, never is north, E is east, soggy is south, waffles west. And Chris says, Asuka versus Io, but then Kyrie returns triple threat. Walter says, AEW Collision Saturday, I'm watching that. Ayla says, I ate special brownies when I had my teeth pulled. I was young and annoying. Tyler says, I had no butter, so maple syrup. Man, dude, you had no butter for your waffles? What are you, a psychopath? My God. Who doesn't butter their waffles?
Is that yours?
Yeah. It is.
I don't even know if mine makes that noise anymore, and I'm still thinking it's mine.
Yeah, why'd you break it?
I just changed some settings.
I don't care. Team Snapchat. Yeah, sent me a message 9 minutes ago, though.
Cool.
She painted over it and did some different stuff. Okay. All right. So this... do this. Okay. So that was the original, right? She was showing where she patched it. So that was the original. This is her remake right now. She's just doing the tree. Sorry, go ahead.
Nice.
I think you'll like it better. Are you liking it better this way? I'm in. What are we doing tonight?
He's back in the Bloodline.
Who is it? Jimmy?
That's Jimmy.
Oh.
Like you can't.
Oh, he's not here tonight.
Does he look like he has short hair with the blonde little...
Oh, sorry. I forgot. I forgot he changed his hair like that. I don't know. I don't pay that much attention sometimes, you know. A house and a car, and he's like, nah. I want to work my way in again. He wants him to do himself a favor. Ooh, AJ Styles business. Oh, he's going to bring a family back together. He was going to give him a high five, and he forgot. And now Paul Heyman's like, I don't know what to do with myself.
Hey, look, it's the phenomenal
Styles,
one.
Not him.
These two have beef, real beef.
Oh, God. I'm surprised that they're letting this kind of happen. Let's see. Oh, God. What in the fuck? Oh, no. He's fighting him a lot.
Jimmy
It's
attacked
happening
him.
with the fighting. Oh, no. AJ got thrown over. He's like,
He's attacking him. He didn't care. Yee.
He's like, ah, crap.
Oh, he usually says call tribal chief.
Uh-huh. It's Surf says, Kairi Sane, in my opinion, only heading back to WWE is because of the AEW Women Division drama in the past about Lufisto and Thunder Rosa situation. Kairi Sane has always been with WWE Surf. Actually, she left to go get married and stuff like that, but she was actually advocating in Japan to start a WWE Japan. And they were on the table with that and have been talking about that for what? How many years now they've been talking about it?
Yeah, until the
Pandemic?
pandemic.
Yeah, so they've been in talks of doing that for probably the last 3-4 years.
Right. And
they were going to have her actually be a huge part of it.
Right. And then New Japan went to WWE and asked them if they would not do it.
Yep.
And
so
that was through the pandemic, and they said they would not.
And they haven't come back or done anything with it, and we haven't heard much about it since. So Kairi Sane might be looking for, a little bit of work, and that's fine if she comes back. She's never not been a WWE person, I guess you could say at this point. So if he says Keith Lee is a guy Vince released, and Keith Lee is kind of the same position in AEW, yeah, as in nothing.
Just trash.
So if he says AEW Collision, aka AEW Dynamite Part 2, and Ayla says, you're a monster. So if he says Jimmy versus AJ, I think we have seen that match before, but a long time ago. Tyler says, I'm not a psychopath. I'm just a lunatic fringe. You're a psychopath that doesn't eat butter on their waffles. It's terrifying. Walter says Solo does like Umaga used to do in the ring. He sure does. He uses his ass. What?
Umaga is not Rikishi.
Oh, that's not the ass guy? Oh, sorry.
That's Rikishi.
Oh, that guy.
Umaga.
Oh, the finger stabbing. Yeah, got it. Okay.
The thumb to the
So
trick.
he does both of them. He uses the thumb trick and the butt.
Mm-hmm.
Tyler says, Ayla, who's a monster? Ayla's like, you for not having butter. And Surfer Alex says, Dalitha, let's trade Liv Morgan for Impact Wrestling to rank Kyrie in a better spot to face Rhea Ripley instead of Sky. Let that happen sometime middle next April or something. It would make sense. Chris says, I feel like we never want to do Roman versus AJ Styles because they know AJ Styles wins every single time. Well, New Japan AJ. This AJ will lose to Tribal Chief Roman. Ayla says, yeah, a lot better. It was driving me absolutely insane. It was just because it was too uniform. I'm telling you, that's all it was. Tyler's like, Ayla, I ran out. I'm sorry. Sue me. All right, let me get my lawyer on the phone. Sophie says, Jimmy back in the Bloodline. That was quick. He's not really back in the Bloodline yet. Sophie has to prove that he can be back in it. Walter says, Paul Heyman, boo. And Tyler says, who's a better manager, Paul Heyman or Don Callis?
Paul Heyman, just because he's had better clients.
Sophie says they're setting up Roman versus AJ with this match. Didn't AJ cry when he was working with Paul Heyman? No.
He was upset because Paul Heyman said that he was going to protect the Good Brothers and then went into the meeting and said that they need to get rid of him because their contracts were too big. And
Yep.
AJ took that personal, and that's why they ended up moving AJ off of
Wherever Paul Heyman
where he was. And they separated him, and then they separated him. They keep them away from each other.
Mostly. Not sure what about this is, but you know. Harley says, I use peanut butter on my offals. Yeah? Peanut butter on your offals sounds delicious.
On your offals?
Sophie says, I thought Jimmy didn't want no part of the Bloodline after super kicking Roman a few months ago. Walter says, geez, Jimmy Uso, okay. It was like, gross, I'd rather eat my waffles dry. Chris says, oh shit, Paul Heyman and AJ on the same screen. Never thought they would be on the because of their backstage problems they had in real life. Well, maybe they worked their shit out. Maybe they became adults. Just kidding. Sophie says, Carlito has been rumored to be back in the WWE, but the reports saying they don't know where to put him. Chris says, tonight, Trinity, a.k.a. Naomi, defends her Impact World title. Tyler says, it's been reported that Alba Fire and Isla Dawn are back in action tonight. Oh, did they get unbroken?
Good to see.
That's a challenge for the title. She's ready for her.
She should say, come on, Bailey.
I know. I want her to say that again. It was so adorable when she said it. Oh my God. It was so cute. Tyler's like, it's been reported. Oh, I read that. And Robert Warney's in the chat. Hey, Robert, good to see you tonight. Been a minute. So what's up, my wrestling buddies? Not much. How are you doing, my friend? You having a good Friday? You ready for your weekend? Piccola says, right. And Impact shows tonight. Ooh, yeah. So exciting. Surfer Alex says, Dalitha, I said that because Shawn Michaels and Triple H team wants to do NXT Japan and NXT Europe. That's why I said about Kyrie, not Lufisto and Rosa. That came out wrong. Oh, okay. Harley says, still makes no sense at all why they split up just to put Jimmy back in with the Bloodline. Who knows, dude, what they're doing? They got nothing else, I guess.
They got it figured out.
Ayla's like, I think it was also because the tree line on the very top didn't make sense because I had my trees going at an angle and on the top it was a straight line. That could be a possible too. So it says Asuka versus Io. They should have saved it for Mania. Walter says, okay, LA Knight promo. Chris is like, LA Knight time. And Sophie says, I wonder when Roman will show up to see his reaction about Jay going to Raw. He says, let me talk to you. LA Knight, LA Knight, LA Knight. Yeah.
Get the spotlight right down on top of him.
Yeah. Barbara says, yeah, I'm having a good Friday. It's Friday. I just got off work. Nice. Off work time. Hanging out. Watching some tube. Yeah, and some wrestling. You gonna do anything later? You in for the night? Surfer Alex says, Dalitha, is Travis barbecuing tomorrow for college football before NFL?
No.
No, Alex. We aren't going to barbecue anything, sweetie. We're going to be watching the UFC pay-per-view tomorrow night, though.
Yeah, definitely doing the UFC stuff tomorrow.
Sophie says, wonder when the person from Raw will show up to SmackDown for the trade. Tyler says, Sami Zayn, KO, and Drew won today in India. Oh, good for them.
Maybe Kevin. That's what they should do, Kevin Owens.
Trade him. Yeah.
Na na. Na 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 na.
That's it.
He's endorsing himself.
Is it because he has a dorsal fin?
Could be.
Nice. Sophie says there's reports that that Fox might not want to keep SmackDown on their network. It could happen. Walter says The Miz was funny on Raw. So Alex says, I watch
the bidding
UFC
coming
with you
up
guys
this
tomorrow.
year?
I'd yell head live. We won't be live. We do UFC pay-per-views. It's just some of our personal life stuff. But that's what we're doing tomorrow night. Robert says, yep, I'm going to be busy tomorrow and on Monday. Nice. Monday and tomorrow busy. Sophie says, so are they setting up a John Cena versus LA Knight feud or tag team? I don't know what they're doing.
I don't see either.
There's Grayson
I mean,
Waller
obviously
out
we
there.
could see it as a tag team, but not as like a major tag team.
Grayson Waller being a twat. Yay. How exciting.
Well, yeah, Grayson and The Miz versus LA and John Cena.
Walter's like, boo, Grayson Waller.
It's literally the three guys I say are the exact same character.
Grayson Waller, Austin Theory, and LA Knight.
Yeah.
You think that LA Knight fits in with these guys as the same character?
Yeah, it's my AEW version of the same guy. Not one brings anything extra than the next. They're just interchangeable.
I guess. Surfaces delete that. Do you ride horses too? I don't ride horses. Had horses when I was younger, but never rode them. So it says Grayson Waller, aka the Australian version of The Miz. Chris says LA Knight versus Waller, ass hat match. And he was like, Talitha doesn't have legs. She can't ride horses. Walter says, boo, Theory. And Chris says, but I do like Theory and Waller tag team. Sophie says, I think India got most of the Raw roster.
Would make sense. He's the greatest referee of all time.
I guess.
I would have never thought that.
The man that I beat.
Obviously, Theory's not as good on the mic as the other two.
Hell no.
He's kind of embarrassing right now. But
Yeah. It was like, see, you made her sad because she can't ride horses. It's true. All she could do when she was little, stare out the window and watch other people ride the horses. I know, it's right. It's sad. Alex says, I'm from Georgia, as you and Travis know. We're starting the Mudfest on Halloween morning from midnight. Chevrolet and Fords and Dodge trucks too. Travis, come on by, brother.
woo!
Sophie says, did you hear the reports about Collision last weekend? After Tony Khan announced CM Punk firing, a lot of people changed the channel. Did they? Were they in
I haven't watched it yet.
Were they in everybody's front
Cable.
room and watching what they were doing. It's creepy.
That's what they do.
Is that what she does? She just watches. She just gotta.
You know she's always listening, right?
Fuck off.
You want to know how she is always listening? Because if you say her name, she answers. Meaning that she's always listening.
True that. Surf says, like, you're too funny. Chris says, LA should have said, Waller, tell your girl it's Tiffany Stratton. I said, hi, yeah. Ooh. It was like, this is serious for cereal. Sophie says, Becky versus Tiffany on NXT next week.
Should be a good one, which will set up, what, Halloween Havoc or whatever?
For NXT?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little pay-per-view magic.
Do you think Tiffany Stratton's going to dress as a hooker or Barbie for Halloween Havoc?
I don't know. She's already Barbie.
Can you guys see Travis's fat lip?
I got punched in the face today.
His fat lip he's got.
It was
still
huge
kind of
earlier.
So his lip like swelled up like 5 times as big today, and we can't figure out what the fuck happened.
I'm allergic to the world.
So he says the Dudley Boys signed legend deals with the WWE.
Well, that's kind of cool.
Walter says, okay, fight. Yeah, get down there and fight. Show him who's boss.
Such a funny joke.
Poor guy's like, what the hell? Why is that funny?
Are we talking about apples or insurance?
That's how I'm going to answer everything from now on.
Perfect. That's what I was telling you. People like that. I just got to come up with clever things to say.
Walter wants LA Knight for the win. Tyler says Travis got punched by the cat. So he's like, do you suspect Becky Lynch to beat Tiffany for a championship she never held?
Yes, I do. I think that's how they're going to take the title off Tiffany.
That's sad.
I don't think it's happening on Monday, though, or Tuesday.
Why on earth would they do something like that?
That's what you do.
But
Then they
Tiffany
lose
hasn't
to a
had it very
legend.
long.
It's all good. They probably have bigger plans for her.
Ayla's like, who hit you? Laughing. Just kidding. It was me. He was asleep.
I was fine. I was just on the phone, just minding my own business, and all of a sudden it like got a little bump, and then it just started to multiply really quick.
Yeah.
And then it got huge, and then I looked like, I don't even know what, I looked like a cartoon character.
Were you outside?
I didn't go outside until it started to swell to get a picture of it.
Huh.
I was just sitting in my chair, minding my own.
I thought maybe you got bit or something.
I was on the phone with you.
I know.
It's a good idea.
The over the toilet sink is a real thing.
It is. It's a good idea. Because then your dirty water goes into the bucket, and then when you go to the bathroom, it flushes, and that's your new toilet water.
It was like staph infection. Where would you get staph? Unless it's the dog. The dog gives you
But
staph.
would it go away in about 5 hours?
Yeah. It like went to a peak and then it has slowly started going away. It's not quite back to normal yet, but it's pretty close.
Yeah. I
It
can
looks like-
definitely feel the pressure.
It looks like the herp.
Definitely a herp deep inside.
Pico's like, Gator don't take no lip.
Right.
Yes, Piccola. Give us all the comments of funny. I don't want you to be a zombie. Can you just start like swearing at things and getting all angry again? So I feel like what they were doing with NXT and the main roster is they are setting up for Survivor Series. It was like, have you been hanging out with Dirty Mike and the boys?
Yes. If Dirty Mike and the boys is a dog and 4 chickens, then yes. I got bird flu in my lip.
That's a possibility. Especially if the dog was out there, eating chicken poo. And he came in and was like, blah, blah, blah.
Rape.
Rape.
Victim of rape in my mouth.
Picola says, yes, I felt pretty ornery this week. Yeah, we all have those times. I have them often sometimes, depending. Picola says, things like that will happen when your favorite wrestler gets exiled.
Yeah, mine died. Like the week before.
Mine died.
So I get you.
He's like, mine died, so.
Not trying to outdo you, but mine died the week before. So I completely understand.
Getting upset and
Now
angry.
I have no favorite wrestler. Now people are going to come. Who's your favorite wrestler? I'm like,
I don't have any, you motherfuckers.
well,
no.
the one died and the other one is old. So
And he's going to be dying. So if he says, what pay-per-view tomorrow night? It's the UFC pay-per-view.
UFC, it's like 293, I think.
Tony Varillo is in the chat. Hey, Tony says, yo, what's up? I'm at Smackdown, y'all. Cool. Where? Are you there? Are you the guy in the green shirt?
Yeah, have a
that
sign.
green shirt? That green shirt? That green shirt?
They're underway, by
Are
the
you
way.
in a green shirt?
Why wouldn't it be in a gray shirt?
I don't know. It was like hanging out in your Prius. Feels like banned from eternity. Tony says, I just got to meet Eric Rowan. I have a picture too. Cool.
That's way cool.
That's amazing. And Sophie says, a lot of WWE talent's contracts are expiring soon. Happens all the time, Sophie. Pico's like, oh, that guy. Wow. Sounds amazing. Tony's like, I'm above cameras. You are? You're above the cameras? Which cameras? The ones at the top? Ones at the bottom? Ones on the side?
I think everybody's above the cameras because the cameras are at ringside. Therefore, right? Anybody's above them?
Maybe.
Unless
I don't
you're
know.
talking-
Those people aren't. They're below those cameras. That guy's standing up.
That's true. But when
Jerks.
they stand up, they are above.
Pico's like, I'm so jelly. Me too. So like,
Jellyfish.
how can you be here and in the stadium at the same time? Internet?
The interweb has wireless now, and you can use it outside of your home.
Pico's like, camera 1, camera 2 is like peanut butter and jealous, non-peanut butter. Tony's like, the one towards the right side of the arena, top. Oh, right side arena, top.
So basically, you're above the hard camera.
So it's like, oh, more helpful. Totally. It was like, flip off the camera. Tyler's like, opinion question. Opinions. Ravi, where are you with your opinions? Who is the best ring announcer? Fink or Samantha Irvin?
Not even close. Samantha Irving's not even good.
Samantha Irvin sucks.
So
a
I will
butthole.
go with the Fink.
And it's
Well, of
probably
course I'm going to go with the
Ricochet's.
Fink. It's always been the Fink.
Pickles like the peanuts are butterers. Now I want PB&G.
Or you could go with
Get
the
one.
Fink or Michael Buffer.
Get it, Picola.
Because I actually like Michael Buffer. And he used to do wrestling in the 90s in WCW. So there's that. But I liked Fink. I never liked Julian Garcia or whatever her name was.
Ow. Tony, did you just take a selfie while What's-His-Face was getting his ass beat on the announcer table?
With his butt getting smashed into a table because of his face.
Yeah, it was like, stop it, Fat Lisa, with your lies. Walter says, go LA Knight, get the win. Sophie says, oh, I thought they don't want anyone on the phones. They gonna stop him, Sophie? They're gonna be like, hey, I know you paid for a fucking ticket, but can you put your phone away?
Well, they don't like you recording it.
Yeah, because that person's not doing it.
Oh, everybody does it. They don't like it, I said.
Sophie says, Samantha Irvin is hers, theirs. And Tyler says, Illa, we have another Ravi? No. Alex says, Delitha, would you prefer enchiladas or tacos? Depends on the enchiladas and the tacos, actually.
Agreed.
It really would depend on what kind of tacos and what kind of enchiladas they are, bud. Sophie says, who is the best commentator, Jim Ross or Michael Cole? Jim Ross was, I would say, probably the better commentator of all times.
What kind of question is that?
I don't know. People don't know things. No. Ayla says, I don't know. I don't think so.
Who's the better quarterback, Trent Dilfer or Tom Brady?
Oh, my God. Trent Dilfer. I remember him.
Well, that's the same question.
I don't even know who he is.
Exactly.
I know who both of those guys are, though.
Well, yeah, because you're watching.
Walter says, I like Wade Barrett on commentary. Walter's like, fuck them too. Wade Barrett's the one. He's always the one.
I like Corey Graves, I like Wade Barrett, but JBL's my favorite out of that little group.
I'm going to tell you who's my least favorite, and she's gone, so it's fine.
Renee.
And my second least is...
Baron, whatever his name is. Byron.
He never talked.
Saxton.
I don't care about him. So Beth Phoenix was one of them. I hated her on commentary. Renee was terrible on commentary.
You can't just hate all the women.
And my other one, and he still commentates, and he's new to it, and on NXT, because he took Wade Barrett's place. I fucking cannot stand his commentating. Travis was like, we could watch NXT. I turned it there for 2 seconds and was like, I can't watch this. I cannot stand listening to this guy's voice for 10 more seconds. I'm like, nope. Nope. An O in the nose. So if it says, why isn't Lillian Garcia not in discussion?
I was never a fan of hers. She ended up just leaving. Like, she just kind of walked away.
On a jet plane.
Her dad got sick with cancer, and she left.
That's really sad.
I don't know if he ever died. She just...
That's still sad, though. Like, life happened, and...
Yeah.
Oh. It was like, Sophie! Piccolo's like, can we have chimichangas? No, Piccolo, we can't. I was just kidding. I was like, no, Fat Lisa, don't be ridiculous. Piccolo's like, it's too late. I already am ridiculous. Is it because you're making peanut butter and jelly chimichangas? That sounds weird.
Peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly time. Where they at? Where they at? Where they at?
Alex says, delete that. I know sounds like an AEW fanboy, but Justin Robert and Dasha as AEW ring announcer is better.
Yes, he's
okay.
By far.
He actually does pretty good. You know who he reminds me of is the Michael Buffett brothers, to a certain degree. And each one of those guys are a little different on how they do it. But it's very distinct in how they announce the people. Yeah. And so
Roberts has got a future in the UFC if he wants to take over.
I think you could say that he's good, like, right? And if he continues down that road, he'll be one of the better ones on a different program. Piccolo said that, and Sophie says, I heard of Tom Brady. Cool. It was like, I choose tacos, but sometimes I want enchiladas. I guess it depends on who makes them and what they are, Ayla.
Yeah, if it's a chicken taco and a whatever enchilada. I don't know exactly what an enchilada is.
Okay, so if it was a chicken taco and like a beef enchilada, I'm going to be picking the beef enchilada.
What about a fish taco?
I will be picking whatever the enchilada is, as long as it's not some kind of gross seafood.
What if it's a chicken taco and a chicken enchilada?
Is the chicken enchiladas with white or with red?
Is it the red or the white? Oh, man, I never know this one. The white?
Tyler says, Travis, have you heard Metallica's new album, 72 Seasons? No.
No, I haven't heard an album from Metallica since they came out with their black one in 92, 91, 93, somewhere in that. Whenever.
You know, I got one after that. It was horrible.
Oh,
it was awful. It was like so bad. I was like, what is this? Like, this is not Metallica. I'm like, what happened to you? What happened to you?
Exilite.
So it was like Pat McAfee. Alex is okay to delete the buffalo chicken enchiladas or steakhouse tacos. Steakhouse tacos. It was like you threw a burrito taco at me, though. I picked that. No shit, right?
Anytime you can get a burrito taco, you're in.
No, burrito.
Yeah, burrito taco.
No burritos, not burrito.
Burrito taco is probably the better one.
Stop. Tyler says, who threw a taco now? Stop being weird. Don't do that.
The burrito taco.
Don't be weird. It's just a word. It's a Mexican word. Stop.
Burrito?
Not burrito.
Oh, it's not Mexican.
It's Birria.
Burrito.
Nope, there's no T's.
Burrito.
There's no T's.
Taco.
That's a T. But the B one doesn't. No matter how much you T all over the place, there isn't one.
Taco.
My ex could make, what's that stuff you put in masa and steam it in Huss?
What the fuck did you just say? You steam it
in Huss? She makes tamales is what you're talking about. Those are tamales.
That shit's good.
Ayla says, what the fuck, buffalo enchilada? Walter's like, oh, funny choosing. Who is your favorite commentary? Surf says, Ayla, you probably got me beat, but nothing beats a smoky steakhouse taco. And Pico's like, ew, that's something. Ayla's like, oh my goodness, I can't remember what they are. They're called tamales. Tamales. You can get them in the Walmart parking lot. They usually have like a dozen of them for like $10.
There it is. LA Knight just ended it. He's going to beat Theory clean.
Good for him. So he says Booker T was a bad commentator when he did both Raw and SmackDown like a few years ago. Yeah, now he's on NXT, fucking all that up. It made me not want to listen. I literally was like, I just want to mute this.
Yeah, I had to turn it, and then we ended up watching something. Strays.
Yeah, I don't remember what it was, but it definitely wasn't that. We didn't watch Strays. We watched that last night. We watched...
What are you talking... Oh, when was that?
That was Tuesday. Oh, you watched your ancient Empire stuff was what you ended up watching
Alexander
that night.
the Great. Yeah, it's a new series on history or whatever.
Sea Surf says, yeah, Ayla, it's delicious buffalo chicken enchiladas. Ayla's like, I know. I have relative Mexicans walking around Walmart parking lot selling them all the time. Tamales! Yes. Ayla says, sounds like a white person thing, Surf. Sophie says Josh Matthews was an okay commentator. Walter says, LA Knight win over Theory, please, and you will get a free drink. He did win. Who's getting the free drink? Ayla says, I like Mexican-style Mexican food. Surf says, Ayla, if you was from Georgia, you would have lots of barbecue tacos. Sophie says, Tom Phillips was like the new version of Michael Cole. Ayla says, I'm actually not a fan of Southern food. Barbecue, probably my last pick. Sophie says, remember Smash Mouth? Yeah. And the guy who died. So Walter says, I don't like hot Mexican food here in Georgia, but barbecue is fine. It was like, I like authentic Mexican food. It is spicy. Is it though, Ayla? It doesn't have to be spicy. Not all of it's spicy. Or cheese. And it's not cheesy either. Surf says, oh, okay, Ayla, what about spicy jalapeno chicken tacos? Tyler says, if darkness had a son, here I am. Temptation is his father. Oh, we're singing lyrics. Okay. Sophie says, Theory and Waller, what could their team name be? Piccolo's like, dope. I couldn't remember the name. And Walter says...
What is Theory's nickname?
A-Town. Grayson Waller Effect.
So A-Town Effect?
A-Town Effect. Sure.
I'll go with A-Town Effect, since I just made it up.
Piccolo's like, dope. I couldn't remember the name. Walter says, so on WWE NXT Tuesday, Becky Lynch will wrestle. That's what we heard. It's like, ha! I was right. Walter's like, LA Knight won. It's like, buffalo enchiladas sounds like a Taco Bell thing. Yucky. Sophie says, out of everyone that they have, why did they put Booker T on NXT? He needed a job. And they couldn't have Shawn Michaels because, you know. Tyler's like, Michael Cole and JR. Walter's like, boo, Judgment Day. Chris says, LA Knight versus AJ Styles would be a TNA match.
I never liked the King, but King is so funny when he does that. You got to go with him. I like Bobby Heenan. If we're talking about all-time greats at commentary, Gorilla Monsoon's probably number one. But Jesse Ventura, Vince McMahon, there wasn't very many better than Vince when he was doing it. Didn't even know he owned the company when he was doing it, which made it even better. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum.
Weirdos.
It actually works, Zach TV.
Huh. Let's see. Tyler's like, those were the lyrics from If Darkness Had a Sun by Metallica. Oh, it looks like Mexican food has a spicy, it's enjoyable, unlike Thai food. That spice is wild. Chris says, Judgment Day versus Hurt Business at War Games. Sophie says they could have put Byron Saxton back on NXT commentary. He wouldn't talk. Sophie, he was bad. Byron Saxton just sat there.
Byron Saxton, I have no idea how he has a job.
I'm pretty sure he was just the punching bag for Corey. I seriously think that that's what he was there for. Harley's like, just need some French toast sticks. And Walter says the Brawling Brutes for the win. Sophie says, I didn't expect Booker T to last this long on NXT commentary. Ayla says, has a spice, not has a spicy. It's a tingle on your tongue. I don't mean hot sauce spicy. It's got the flavor.
Liberty.
It's got the spicy. It has a spicy. That's funny.
California on my license plate.
Yeah, you don't want that. People hate those people. I see enough of them around here. I want to run them off the road.
Really?
Yeah.
You see California plates
Oh,
here?
yeah, a lot.
Do they say support Carmella or whatever her name is? Carmella.
I think if they did, they might actually get run off the road and murdered. Dumped in a bayou somewhere. You know, because Florida's just right next door. Ayla,
Take him out to the desert.
he was a skater boy. I said, see you later, boy. Lyrics from Metallica also. Sounds like it. Sounds like a total Metallica song.
Turn the page.
Sophie says Booker T, NXT commentary partner, did do Raw for a short time with a guy named Mace. And Chris says, I wonder when we'll see Cora Jade and her huge rock on NXT TV again. It says, I mean, mayo is spicy. I don't know if I like that.
Cora Jade has a... Okay, come on.
Chris,
She's
don't be
got
weird.
a good set of boobs that she just got installed. But they're not huge.
It's not Tyre Valkyrie stuff.
She got like a nice complimentary
Not
to
Natalia
her size.
type size.
Right.
Rack.
It's complimentary to her size.
Surfer Alex says, Ayla, my buffalo chicken enchiladas is real spicy with sereno peppers. It was like wonderful, Surf. You got the spice. It has a spicy. Totally using that and talking about food from now on. It has a spicy. You have to say it all angry like too, or it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. How you doing?
He's like, I don't need you.
You see what I did there? I'm like kissing your butthole, like really foul. It's so gross. What?
Just what he says.
Oh.
Stay out. Yeah.
He's like, well, now that I know you, I don't like you. Harley's like, my cousin is making me ghost pepper cheese queso with Trinidad scorpion peppers. Sounds like your butthole's going to be burning. It has a spicy. Surf says, if I did a double heat season on Ayla taco style, she probably wouldn't eat it. Sophie says, Regal did NXT commentary plenty of times in the early years of NXT. Ayla says, Delita fed me a piece of celery one time. That thing was spicy. Chris says, Cody probably being traded.
I don't see that one either, but I mean, they could do that.
Tyler's like, say your prayers, little one. Don't forget my son. Oh.
To include everyone.
Uh-huh.
Maybe you've heard of that.
Tuck you in. Warm within.
Keep you free from sin.
Till the...
Sandman, come on.
See, we know that Metallica. When they were good. It was like, ha 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 ha, as Delete the laughs. Surf, I'm Hispanic. I eat a spicy. Sophie's like another possible feud for Roman. Chris says LA Knight, Paul Heyman guy. Oh, no. Oh, hell no. And Sophie says LA Knight versus Roman. That is fresh. It was like, except Mayo. Mayo is devil sauce.
So the Judgment Day is now on SmackDown because they're the champions?
Oh, because they have the tag title thingies? That's fun. Weird. Surf says, I'm a country boy who loves spicy, Ayla. I love spice all day, every day. Travis does too. Ayla's like, super cool. Gold star for you, Glenn Coco. And Chris says, setting up Roman versus LA Knight. Sophie says, I didn't expect Dom to hold on to that championship for this. It's because he doesn't defend it, Sophie. He hasn't had a defending match for it for a while. You guys should be complaining about that, but you don't. It's like, my Uncle Travis likes spicy. Who knew? Sophie says, man, if Cody does get traded to SmackDown, that stinks since he didn't face everyone on the Raw roster. Tyler
Well,
says,
he can't face Seth because Seth has that title, so he's got to face everybody else. But once he's ran through all them, then he can go.
True.
But it's going to be, in my thing, it'll be Cody, Seth.
They're so loud.
Yeah. Jay, and somebody else going up against the freaking
That person.
Roman Reigns' group, the Bloodline, at Survivor Series. That's the reason they did what they did. It makes no sense for Cody to go over to SmackDown. What's he going to be on SmackDown's team?
Yeah, that's true.
So he would stay on Raw to team with Seth.
That person has a sign that says, Dom sucks eggs.
It's true.
He couldn't even do it. We got those tag titles. Look at us go. Tyler's got more Metallica stuff for us. And Surf says, Ayla would beat you in any spicy taste challenge. It was like Surf giving us a description of his butthole fire lava. Tyler says, Ayla for the win over Surf. And Ayla's like, I don't know how to say I don't care without being rude. Chris is like, Swerve be like, whose house is it? LA Knight will say, whose game is it? And Ayla says, thanks, Tyler. I am chat champ. So if we get it, you guys like spicy food, fantastic.
Yeah. Sometimes I feel like they turn his microphone down a little bit, too. Like to pipe it.
Well, at least somebody else
Oh, the Brawling
interrupted him.
Brutes.
Thank God. Bashing! The Irishman! It's fight night, Boston. Boston. Pickle's like 4 years straight. So he's like with the whole Jay getting traded to Raw thing, it opens up of them doing Cody versus Roman 2 at Mania 40. It was like, Surf, are you 12? And Walter's like, okay, bye guys. See you Monday for Raw. Tyler's like, no, Ayla, I'm the chat champion. It was like, Night Walter, since yesterday, Gunther officially broke the Honky Tonk Man's record. Tyler's like, Night Walter. And Surf says, no, Ayla, I'm 26 and I can beat you easily. And it's like, Surf, I don't care. Tyler's like, Travis is made of wolf and man. Sophie says, with Damian being a tag champ, he could tease a cash-in against Roman now. And it says, I think Fat Lisa eats way spicy stuff and battle him. Right? Pickle's like, good night, Walter. It's not anything you have to worry about. Oh my God, are we snooze fest in this? Snooze fest. Travis had a nap earlier while we were watching a movie.
Yeah, we were watching Indiana Jones and the Temple of Poon. Which one was it? It was the Dial of Destiny. And
yeah, it wasn't the porn one, you weirdo.
The Temple of Poon.
Gross.
Oh, he
we
broke
lost
his finger.
Ravi sometime during this chat night. He forgot he was speaking French to us and bored himself to death. La 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 la. La 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 la. It was like, Fat Lisa, Surf wants a battle. And Chris says, the Brutes are not Irish. He is English and we're just Scottish. Yeah, they don't know where they're from. Piccolo says, oh, well, ain't that cute? It's like cute enough for Surf. Sophie's like, it will be interesting on how long these guys hold on to the championships.
3 days.
Plus 2.
So 5. It's not going to be long. Because it can't be, because he's not going to be world champion and tag team champion. Right? Like, they wouldn't do that.
Yeah, that's it. I don't know. Sophie's like, bitch is also working NXT. Harley says, good night, everybody. Enjoy your weekend. You too, Harley. Thanks for hanging out with us. I was like, oh my God. I think God, a nap sounds wonderful. I've been up at 5 every day this week. Yeah.
Good time.
Feels like I enjoy a non-fiery butthole in the morning, so I pass on Carolina Reaper and habanero. Alex says, Ayla, just give up 5 ghost peppers right now. You would throw up, and I wouldn't because I ate spice for breakfast. Cool. Too bad you can never, ever, ever, ever beat Chuck Norris, though. So there's that. He was like, that's what I'm saying, Fat Lisa. So I was like, got to see Oppenheimer. Not a bad movie.
Yeah, what's it about other than what it's about? Like, I just don't see the intrigue of it. Because I know the whole story.
Right.
So does it have Einstein in there when he goes and talks to the president?
I don't know. Didn't Piccolo say he watched it and he wasn't as impressed with it?
I was just wondering if they
Was it
have the
him?
Einstein
Was it
part in it
Piccolo
when
that said you
Einstein goes
watched
and
it?
talks to Franklin Delano Roosevelt, because when he does, he's telling him we shouldn't go through with this because it's kind of not the best idea. But we had to beat the Germans to it, which is kind of terrifying because if the Germans would have got it, I mean, we'd all be speaking German.
Right.
You can talk to me when your feelings hot.
Seize the awkward. So it says, is it easy watching Fox on streaming?
Yeah.
That's pretty easy. Chris says, oh, they just showed a Raw preview for Monday, Gunther celebration. Oh, is he going to have a sex celebration, have all the women out there, and Maxine and Ludwig will cut a promo? Probably not, Chris. I don't think they're going to do that. It was like, so I don't eat crap like that. I don't add extra heat to my well-seasoned food. All I said is I like authentic Mexican food. Authentic Mexican food doesn't have to burn your mouth. I actually enjoy the taste of food without extreme heat. Exactly. So it says budget cuts incoming. Pico's like, yep, a while ago. Ayla says, you're not cool because you can pee standing up. Pico's like, something about a month ago? Yeah. That's what I thought. I thought that you were the one that said that you had watched it and you weren't that impressed with it. So, I mean, so I'm curious to know, because Travis kind of brought it up now. What about it made it so you weren't interested? Like, is it because you already knew the history and the story of it? I mean, was it like the acting of the people? Or, I mean, what about it, just out of curiosity, made you kind of have that reaction / opinion about it? It says you're not cool because you only poo liquid either. So it's like, Gunther celebration sounds interesting. I wonder who he will feud with in next.
There's so many people. Yeah. Even Shinsuke Nakamura, or they can go any direction with that.
Take Shinsuke away from Seth.
Eventually.
Fuck, have LA Knight beat him up. Oh wait, he's not on this promo.
Yeah. Can't do LA Knight. Because LA would have to beat him. LA's better going after the United States title. Would be my guess.
Sophie says Oppenheimer is a movie I wasn't interested in seeing. Yeah, some people can say that.
I tried to watch some of that Barbie movie. And I got maybe 10 minutes into it. And I was like, what the fuck, dude? This is terrible. I'm like, why are people into this? And so it probably gets better as it goes, but it's so bad at first. Like, goofy bad.
Sophie's like, Gunther versus Seth for Mania 40.
But that girl's pretty, but she's the only pretty one. They made all the other Barbies ugly.
Why would they do that?
I don't understand.
They're all Barbie.
By the way, they're all Barbie.
That's what I mean.
Hey Barbie, hi Barbie, hi
They're
Barbie,
all
hi
Barbie.
Barbie. Hey Ken, hey Ken,
The
hey
only,
Ken,
the
hey
only
Ken.
thing would be different is if they were like, hi Dr. Barbie, or hi whatever Barbie,
Right.
or hi Western Barbie, or
They didn't.
hi Holiday Barbie. That's what they should have fucking done. They literally should have taken every single type of Barbie and made them what they are, and then like the Smurfs and called them that.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's Happy Smurf and whatever, Papa Smurf, and you know what I mean?
Vanity
They
Smurf.
should have done it just like that. And called them fucking, or Western Barbie, Dr. Barbie, Lawyer Barbie. Make them every color of the rainbow. For fuck's sake, who gives a shit?
Yeah. They had a pregnant one, but then they discontinued her because it's kind of creepy. Because how do you explain how she got pregnant to a bunch of kids?
Right. Aoife's in the chat though. Hey, Aoife says hi guys. Hello.
Look at this.
Tyler says to answer your question, Travis. No, they didn't. Ayla says, oh Lord. Aoife, one of my favorites. Aoife's like, hello Ayla, how are you? Ayla's like, how are you? Sophie says, I wonder how long of a flight it would be from India to back to America. 50
the same
hours.
Exact time that it costs to fly to America to India.
Exactly.
So whatever that is.
Ayla says, I'm doing okay, actually. And Aoife says, I'm dying right now. It's so warm here. We have a heat wave, and I can't sleep. Oh, I'm sorry. Dang it. What do you consider a heat wave? Oh, hey, it's what's-his-face that doesn't...
It's about time.
That has a broken foot or something.
Yeah. Rich breaks everybody.
Yeah, he broke him. And then he broke him again. It was terrifying. Piccolo says, I have this Barbie joke, but I will have to share it on Messenger. It's NSFW. Ooh.
I like all inappropriate jokes.
Eva says, that's good to hear, Ayla. And Sophie says, Barbie, I heard good things about. Ayla says, oh, that's awful. I hate when it's too warm at night. Eva says, it's just so ew. And Chris says, Streetwalker Barbie. Maybe. Ayla's like, yeah, you can't get comfortable at all. And Ayla's like, Streetwalker Barbie is my favorite Barbie. I always like Goth Barbie, Ayla. Just kidding. Sophie says, so the WWE lied saying John Cena will be on SmackDown for 8 weeks. This would be his second week if he wasn't in India. Maybe they don't count this week. They didn't say 8 weeks straight, Sophie. They just said 8 weeks. Aoife says, it was 27 degrees Celsius, which is hot for us. We have no AC in houses either, which sucks. Yes, I know you guys don't usually have AC or anything. I just want to know how hot it was. Ask her. What's 27 degrees Celsius in Fahrenheit?
Like 80 something. Alexa, what is 27 degrees Celsius?
27 degrees Celsius is 80.6 degrees Fahrenheit.
81.
So that is pretty warm for you guys. It was like 80 degrees, hot at night. Do you have a fan? Is that at night? So was that during the day and it hasn't cooled off yet? Because we have nights like that, by the way. We do have stuff like that happen here. Only usually it's like 100 degrees during the day, and then it might like go down to the 80s at night.
Yeah, that's only for like a week, but yeah.
I know, but it happens, and it's a heat wave, and it happens, and it sucks butthole.
Do you have a fan and a water bottle?
True. A
Just
fan and a water bottle.
Mist yourself a little bit.
And then the fan.
If you have a shop vac, which you kind of do if you have one of those Mr. Henrys there.
Got a Henry?
But
that's at work, so I don't know.
Throw a bag of ice in there.
Throw a bag of ice in there.
And just turn them on and go to sleep. Let it blow all over you.
So at least it won't feel like you're going into an oven when you go outside now. It says, Crackhead Barbie is cool. Aoife says, I have no fan. There's no point buying one because we barely ever get hot weather. That's too funny, Aoife, because even when it's cold weather, I have a fan.
Yeah, it's kind of like a white noise, and so it creates noise so you can sleep a little better without hearing all
You know, if I probably
little
lived
noises.
out where there was like no weird noises, I probably wouldn't care, but... Even out at my dad's now, there's all kinds of weird noises all the time, like traffic-y noises, and so it's not the same as it used to be. Ayla's like 80.3. Sophie says, we got hit with thunderstorms today. Yeah? It's because, aren't you guys getting another hurricane down that way somewhere, Sophie? Eva says, you guys are breaking up really bad for me. I think it's my internet.
Uh-oh.
Sorry.
That's crappy.
It might be, but it could be us. Our shit might not be working right.
Sometimes it goes in and out.
It's in it and on it.
In it and on it.
So for some reason, people think that they like Papa John's stuff. Piccolo didn't answer my question about Oppenheimer, and I feel left out of opinions about it. Thanks a lot, Piccolo. It says, lucky we have AC. Y'all probably never have a need for one. Take a cold shower. Just hop in and hop out. Actually, you know what's funny about that, Ayla, is a cold shower won't make you cold.
It ends up warming you up. But, you do feel cold for a second.
You'll cool it down for a minute, but your body will actually, start heating up because it thinks it's cold. So it'll feel hotter than it really is. It's creepy.
The trick is to take a hot shower.
Yes.
And then go lay in the bed, and then your body, your core temperature will actually start to cool you down, and you'll fall asleep. Mm-hmm. So you take your ice baths in the morning, because it heats up your interior, and you take your hot stuff at night, because it cools down your interior.
What's going on with your tail? It's all weird.
Oh, no. Like broken?
Yeah. Just all the fur's all weird on it.
It gets mauled pretty much all day by a dog.
Looks like he's losing hair. It's all creepy right there.
Stress.
You're losing all your fur, buddy.
They're bold. They're inspiring.
They're powerful. They're champions. Tyler says, I hated the Barbie movie. I wanted to throw up my heart and eat it. Ew, gross.
Dude,
says, you glitch sometimes, but not too bad.
I tried to watch it. I really did. I gave it my all. She said she wouldn't watch it, so I said,
I won't watch it.
I'll watch it by myself. So I started, and I was like, because I'm usually pretty good at just getting through stuff just to see it once. But I was like, holy crap.
I refuse. I refuse to watch that garbage.
Like when Ken tried to jump in the ocean, but the ocean was fake.
Oh, God.
Like, I don't know. I launched him back 10 feet.
Jesus.
Then he got hurt.
Oh, my God.
And then they set up a mobile doctor's office.
With Dr. Barbie?
Just one of the Barbies.
And Nurse Barbie?
And then all of a sudden, he was healed because he healed so fast.
Ayla says, I get my hair wet with cold water. Usually works for me, but I can't sleep with wet hair. That would work too, yeah. Putting something cold on your head would probably help you cool down. I know the ice packs will work that way for me. Like on the back of your neck.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no. He's going to break your ass.
It's like, make sure you tuck your head.
Tuck your head.
Don't be the big E.
Throw your feet out. Oh, no. Not the Impact in the corner. This isn't for the titles, correct? This is just a match.
It just looks like a match.
What you got going on there, buddy? You got itchies and you got fleas?
He's got the allergic to the Chinese, too.
Maybe. You might. You probably should have aired it out or something. Put it outside for 10 days.
It's got the COVID.
Before you let him in it.
The educated feet of Priest, he says. I didn't know he had educated feet. I always say that about Shinsuke. He's got educated feet.
Tyler's like, Puggles has decided to join me on the couch. Ayla says, I wanted to watch Barbie, but I'm not going to a theater for it. If it streams, I'll watch it. Ayla says, did you know baby platypus is called a puggle? Aw, how adorable. Tyler's like, yes, I did, Ayla.
You know that lady that tells us really bad jokes and she shows her dog? And her dog's just it's a chihuahua and he's just always looks depressed. He's just and she always plays the sad music.
Maybe.
And she just tells the dumbest jokes.
Maybe.
And the whole time it pans to the dog and the dog's and then back to her and she keeps telling the joke. There's one with some animal, I can't remember a beaver. So there's a beaver and he's at the bar and he's wanting to date and everything and the bartender's. But anyway, she tells these jokes really slow.
Right.
To bore you.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, so as she's telling the joke, the dog, but anyways, so the beaver is at the bar and the bartender's talking to him about dating and he's like, yeah, I'm meeting somebody here I met on a dating site and blah 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 blah. Anyway, she walks in and it's a platypus. And he's like, I can't date a platypus. And they had a couple drinks or whatever and then he just gets up and leaves and she's like, well, I guess the bill's on me. That's the joke. Like that's her jokes are just really
Right.
stupid. But since she said platypus, it always reminds me. But I mean, and that joke right there takes her like 3 minutes.
That's funny. It was like I saw a video about that today. I didn't know about baby platypuses being called a puggle. Pickle says, "Oh, y'all have bad weather. I keep getting buffering issues." No, we don't have any bad weather right
We
now.
just have-
We might just our internet might be weird as all.
You know, when I reset
and it
it
happens.
today, I don't know what happens. I don't know if it's this computer or what. We've went through this stuff before over and over. I don't know what it is.
Yep. Let's see. Tyler says, "Puggles just took my nuggies." Bastard.
That's it.
Put him in a kennel.
Damn.
Oh, Travis meant that's it for the people over here.
Finn, coup de grace off the top. It's over.
Whee! Oh no, he broke him.
It wouldn't matter if it is for the titles because it's over.
Bummer. It was like, we don't have bad weather.
Yeah, we don't. Very rarely. It just blows every day.
Mm-hmm.
And then we get rain every night.
As Ayla says, today anyway. Right?
Just wait. Sometime you get the rain on a sunny day. Championship. Bobby.
Mm-hmm.
Some Hurt Business. Ooh, look at this.
And his
Let's get us-
goons of doom.
Let's get us a 6-man with those guys.
Oh, that'd be scary.
It's Bobby.
It was like, I'm a minute behind. If I fast forward to live, it glitches pretty bad until I'm about a minute behind. Oh, sorry. People was like, the time is going pretty quickly. Yeah, we'll be almost done here in a minute. Like 35 of them.
I mean, Bobby's the best in the ring. And then who do you go with next? Damian or Finn?
Probably Finn, I guess.
And then Damian, then Ford. And then...
Dawkins and then Dom.
And then, yeah, I was going
I
to
don't
say
even know if I
Dawkins.
put Dom anywhere in the
Well,
list.
he's still... I mean, there's
Just-
6 of them.
Just throw him out. He's garbage. Charles like, Ohio weather is always weird. One time when I went to Winter Jam, it was nice and sunny, and then once it was over, there was snow on the ground, and the weather never called for it. Happens. It was like they paved my road today because they put in that fiber internet, and my house smells like rubber.
Yeah, that happens. So can you get the fiber internet?
They were putting fiber internet down your street. Is that what they were doing all over in this area over here? Because they, over in the off like McKinley and stuff over there, like those neighborhoods and stuff, they've been putting trenches on the road, not like in it, but on the side of it.
Yeah.
Like in putting whatever they've been putting down or something. I don't know.
It's awesome.
Yeah. I guess.
I mean, I hate
I'm not
it,
sure what
but-
it is.
It's fiber internet.
What do you mean you hate it?
Well, I hate it because they have to do it. Tear up the roads and shit.
Oh.
But I love the idea of having fiber internet.
Well, it's weird though because that other company like goes underground. Like they go through like the sewer and stuff, that direct communications or whatever that we've been looking at to get that. And
Well, what's the other one?
I don't know. I don't know what that is.
I'm pretty sure it's the same company.
Why would they only go under the road though? Like they're only going down the road and they're in the road. Like that doesn't make any sense. So if they ever dig up the road, they will go all over.
Well,
that.
they're gonna dig up the road.
cable.
They always do. And the other thing is if you go down the road, what happens if somebody's shit goes out and you have to dig the road up? Because sometimes you have to get to the sewer.
Yeah.
And sometimes the sewer's on the other side of the street. Like in our neighborhood, it's on our side. Mm-hmm. So if something happens on the other side, they have to dig all the way to it.
Right.
So that's kind of a weird thing to do.
Pickle's like, what's the main event? You know, I don't know what the main event is tonight, actually.
Probably AJ Styles and Jimmy.
Maybe, yeah. Ayla says, it's okay, my phone is 8%, so I'm gonna head out soon. Pickle says, Ayla, you never charge your phone. LOL, I can never have it less than 25%. Tyler says, bye, Ayla. And Ayla says, at least I do sometimes. Yeah, that's what they're doing, delete the Google Fiber. Really? Google Fiber?
You told me Google wasn't coming.
Are you sure? Because they literally said, like, I heard they weren't going to do it here.
Yeah, Google is supposed to come, and it was supposed to be a big deal.
So are you sure that it's Google Fiber?
Did you see their trucks?
Or is it just the way that they're, you know, like, spying on all of us? It's not down my road yet, so I'm okay. It was like they had me blocked in my driveway with a tracker, like, machine the other day. Well, that was sweet of them, but did they give you guys any kind of notice or anything?
That's sick. If you can get Google Fiber where you're at right now, that shit's fast.
Ayla's like, don't brag, fat Lisa. Boop your nose. Boop your nose. Oh, boop your nose. But who is it? Because I can't eat Ayla. Picola says, of course, that's the only thing I brag about. Sheesh. Yeah, totally, Picola. Like, you know, that you're like, phone, like, is it like 25% all the time? Just kidding.
So what's the trick here? Just to get out? Or?
I don't know.
It's creepy.
A little bit. There.
I'm down.
Pickle's like, Google Fiber will take over the world. It was like, yeah, we got flyers on my door September 18th. And that's what it said on the flyer, huh? Did you happen to keep the flyer, Ayla? By any chance?
I just want to know what's coming to mind.
Pickle's like, you'd be real salty that my phone is at 51%. Ooh, I wonder if I could beat you. I haven't even charged my phone today. Ooh, 71% Picola.
Hopefully nobody saw that, but I was looking up Google Fiber, and then I was like, ooh, I wonder what my phone's at.
As it's in your hand. Yours is just dark. Tyler's like, Carla, mine is at 73. It was like, I have it somewhere, but you can Google it. Yeah, they gave us 12 hours notice, annoying because I had to cancel dentist appointments. They wouldn't move to let me out. It's fine. It's fine. It was like, yeah, it's cheaper than sparkling light or whatever we have now.
Oh, I bet. It's going to be cheaper and way better.
Yeah, but is it
There's
less invasive?
Would you stop? Use a fucking VPN and be done with it.
No. I want him to not be involved in my life. I don't know if your cat's going to make it over the thing because I didn't make it open.
He'll be fine.
I closed it all the way.
He can jump on top of the bird cage. I think he's okay.
Pickle says, wow, overachieved much. Tyler. And Tyler's like, Cole, I got outsmarted by a pug. It was like, yeah, I have the flyer somewhere. And Pickle's like, yeah, touche. You going to come back? Are you going to come back because the thingy's closed and you're too scared to jump? Where you going? Where you going? Where you going?
The first city in Idaho.
What are you doing back there?
Be this one.
What are you doing? So they really did do it then?
Just what it says on here.
Huh. Because I know that they were thinking about doing it, and then they were like, that's not real. And I guess it was.
I'll give you a bath later, buddy. You never had one. Let's do it. You gonna hate me?
think I have any cat shampoo. Hey, stop that. Don't do it. You'll get in trouble. Yeah, she's mad. It says, yeah, I pay 110. This one is going to be around 70, but it goes differently for the speeds.
Nice.
Tyler says, Travis staring down the cat like shit about to get real. It's being a butt. Nobody's ready for Asuka.
Asuka, get your title back. Either that or give it to Charlotte. Jimmy Uso. You ever heard of him?
No.
It's Jay's brother.
That's weird.
They used to look the same because they were twins. Well, they still are twins, but they don't look the same.
I've heard that joke before. That's funny. Pickle is a joke. I've actually heard that joke before, Pickle. That's funny, though. Not sure how, whatever you call it, not right for our chat it would be, but, you know, there's that.
Jimmy Uso business. He's going to try to bring the family back together.
He's going to bring that family back together in the togetherness.
Thank God for Jimmy, you know.
Oh, yeah, totally.
AJ might have put walrus titties in the hospital.
Tyler says, I'm wondering something to delete that. How many times have you used that spray bottle?
Too many.
Whatever. He's not desensitized from it, if that's what you're asking. He knows the word no as well. I don't always have to use the spray bottle. But no doesn't always work when he's sharpening his claws on my furniture.
Yeah, because he can't hear.
Yeah, over his sharpening of his claws. I was like, okay, I'm going to put my phone on the charger. Night, guys. Bye, Ayla. Thanks for hanging out with us for a minute. Pickle is like shorts, and Belle's like, Ernest is back in the chat and says, who won so far?
Everybody that wrestled.
All the people? Did you write them down this time, too?
I did not write the last one down, but it was the Judgment Day. The first match of the night was Shotzi and Charlotte versus Io and Bayley. And Shotzi and Charlotte won that one in about 9 minutes. LA Knight then raced. He raced.
He raced
He had a
him?
foot race there. No,
Nice.
anyways, he had a matchup against Austin Theory, and LA Knight won that one clean. And then we had the Judgment Day versus the Brawlin' Brutes, and the Judgment Day won that one pretty handedly, and that's where we're at. And right now we got Jimmy Uso coming out, and then he's going to be going up against AJ Styles, and that's going to be your main event. It's me the whole time.
Pickle says, it was something probably said before. Yeah, it's a funny joke, though. Bronson Wright Wolf in the chat. Hey, Bronson says, how are you guys doing? Good.
Fantastic.
Long time no see. How you been doing? Watching any good movies lately? It's been a while since I've been here into this channel. Yeah, but you made it back, and that's always
you made
fun.
it back. Hey, there you go. You can get Little Caesars, get it delivered for free.
Ew. Gross.
What's wrong with Little Caesar?
I don't know. You know, I haven't had Little Caesars in forever.
It used to taste like cardboard with like a weird cheese on it.
I'm sure it was.
But it was good. I used to eat full pizzas.
The cheap ones.
The $5
If you get the more expensive pizzas, they taste better.
I liked it because it had a really thick sauce on it.
Mm-hmm. Bronson says, I'm doing great. Well, that's good to hear. Good to hear. Oh, God.
The never quitter.
But she got one, but he didn't.
Do they still have that? Or is it gone out of
Pickleball?
season?
What?
The
Watermelon? I don't know. I'm sure they sell watermelon somewhere.
Da 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 da.
Oh. Ugh.
La 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 la.
Da-na-na-na-na. La 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 la. Something
Was
like that.
light or thunder?
I have no idea what's happening.
Yeah, it looks normal out there. What do you need?
Nothing. Pickle is like, hey Bronson, how you been? Tyler's like, I gotta apply Tony for setting up transportation for any AEW wrestlers that applaud Tony for setting up transportation for any AEW wrestlers that were attending Bray Wyatt's funeral. I heard that John Moxley, the Hardys, and Jericho was among those there.
Huh. Okay.
Nice.
$620 million views.
The funny part about it is I may spray him with a water bottle, but he comes back for more.
Loves that.
Like you guys think like, oh my god, he's gonna hate you. Whatever. You won't leave me alone. You guys are funny. Huh. Yeah. That's right, huh? Piccola says he's still a shitbag. Goddamn Tony Khan, shit whore. We'll help you out there, Pickle. Goddamn Tony Khan,
Here he comes, the phenomenal
whore.
AJ Styles. Should make short work of the lesser of the two Usos.
Tyler's like, who's a shitbag? Pickle's like, Tony Khan. It's a shit whore.
Because ain't nobody breaking this redneck.
He doesn't seem like a redneck. Where's he from?
The rapper? Oh.
No.
Well, it's the song.
AJ Styles. Where's he from? He thinks he's a
He's from
redneck.
somewhere. He talks southern, wherever he's from.
He's a redneck. Is he from Georgia?
I think so. I think that's where they say he's from.
Where's AJ Styles from, guys? Tell me.
I was going to say Georgia.
Is he from Alabama? Is he from Mississippi? Where is he from? Tell me. Tell me. Ooh, they got the stink eye at each other.
Alan Jones.
Alan Jones. That's his real name?
North Carolina.
Oh, he's from North Carolina. He ain't no redneck. You gotta be from South Carolina to be a redneck. Loser face. Tyler's like, Tommy Dreamer is the new digital media champion.
Yeah.
Whoever that is. Who is that?
Tommy Dreamer is a dude. He was in AEW for a second, but he did something that, like, made everybody upset. What did he do? I can't remember what he did. Anyways, he offended somebody by saying something, and the world blew up. And
Had a meltdown, and
Yeah.
Tommy's like, you can't be here anymore. And he's like, fuck you.
you weren't
Tommy.
sensitive enough.
You shit whore. Shit whore. Shit whore.
Alan Jones, AJ.
Pickle's like, cool, my pizza's here. Ooh, Pickle, I got some pizza. Is it PB&J pizza? That's crazy to get a pizza almost at 10 o'clock at night on a Friday night.
Is it? That's about normal, isn't it?
I don't know. I it's kind of weird.
His ring names: Air Styles, Mr. Olympia, and AJ Styles.
Oh, no. Yeah, not Rosie. Feels like it had to do with Tommy Dreamer defending Flair in the plane ride from hell.
That's right. I remember now, yeah.
Oh, no. Jimmy's like, I'm leaving on a jet plane.
That's right, because they had shown that episode, and then they interviewed people and asked him questions about it, and he's like, yeah, it wasn't a big deal. Which it wasn't a big deal. Don't blackball me. Oh, no.
Right? Travis, you're going to be canceled. Because you weren't even there, so you don't even know. I was looking at it like, if it was such a big sneaky deal, people would have said something a lot sooner than they did, but they waited 40 years until somebody came and asked them, hey, we're going to be doing this documentary on this. You have any things you want to say about it 40 years later after it happened?
I was raped.
Oh my god, they totally did that. They did like shit his penis and flipped it around.
He smacked me with it a few times until I put it in my mouth. He's like, what are you doing?
It's just an odd thing to do. Like, if it was a huge deal, and you're not, and for one, you're not hired by WWE, and it was a big deal, you would have went to the police immediately and filed a complaint. I don't care what year it was. It would have been on record. Whether they did something about it or not, it still would have been on record.
Fact.
But there's no proof of any of it, except for people just saying stuff. And, sorry. We all know how that works in the world, right?
Fact.
Tyler says, Impact Victory Road is on right now. Tommy Dreamer put his career on the line tonight, and he won the Impact Digital Media Champion, 52 years old, and still kicking ass. He's like Sting and stuff. That's sweet. Yeah, we're the ones. Yeah, we're the ones. He's like, let me show you. I'm like, nah.
Dribbling it like LeBron James.
It's weird that Solo was like, hey, let me come out here. Somehow Paul Heyman found him. He wasn't even there. Didn't he say he wasn't even there?
That's Roman, but yeah.
I thought he said that Solo wasn't there either. Lies.
Call Roman Reigns.
You get Solo down here right now. Yeah, it's called Soap Plus Water. It's amazing. They're like,
that's what you have to clean your new wheels with, by the way.
It's so great. Just spray it on there.
The guy said.
Dish soap?
Yeah, he said, Dawn and water. That's all I use. I said, oh, okay. Because I asked him if there was anything special.
Dawn dish soap and water. Good to know. Tyler says, Sting is older than Dreamer. He is 64. Yeah, and he's still kicking ass. I saw it one day on AEW at some point.
Yeah, he had some boots on for kicking some ass.
He did. Pickle's like, I never thought Tommy Dreamer and Sting would be in the same sentence.
No. Well, they don't deserve to be, but...
I don't even know any of them except Sting. But I don't know anything of his background, so I have no idea.
Sting's a top guy. Sting's like a top 10 guy all time.
Okay.
Like, he's legit, like, good. You've heard of the NWO?
Yeah.
Okay, so when that group was getting built, it was getting built in somebody's head, right? Like, they didn't do it yet. They were trying to figure out who could be the leader of it.
Okay.
Because Nash and Hall were there. They were called the Invaders or whatever the hell they were called. I can't remember now. But anyways, they were showing up constantly. They were sitting in the crowd, and they're like, they need a third because they're going to have a 3-on-3 with the Legends.
Okay.
And Randy Savage is one of them. And so they're on the phone with Hogan, and Hogan's just like, fuck, dude, I don't know. Like, I can't become a heel. That's terrible. And so they're like, well, think about it. And the day of, so Bischoff was like, okay, you guys go out to the ring. It's either you're going to know who it is because they're going to come out, but it's either going to be Sting or Hogan.
Oh, okay.
Like, it was that close. And then Hogan said, all right, let's do it. And he went out there, and the rest is history. Like, they were throwing pops and anything they had. Popcorn, hot dogs, whatever.
Wow.
Yeah, oh yeah. It was bad.
Hogan took the...
Kids were crying. It was a dark day for the Hulkamaniacs. I just went along with it because I was like...
Well, you were older too, so it's
I like Hulk
different.
Hogan. Oh, yeah.
No matter what he does, he's my favorite.
Right. Right or wrong, you take sides with your dog.
Pico says Tommy Dreamer is known as an innovator of violence. He's a garbage wrestler like Moxley, but from Jersey.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he's like, I would put him more with, what's his name? The
Jersey.
Kingston. Like,
He's from Jersey.
yeah.
Give us the line.
This place is a dump. It's not Jersey.
So that's Tommy Dreamer in a sentence. Pickle's like, by the way, I stay awake later on weekends, so this is perfect timing for dinner. I do too, Piccola, but I just can't eat late at night because I have to eat and then stay up for at least 2 more hours. Sometimes I can't do it. Got old. I miss the days where you could just be I'm eating this big old freaking meal and then I'm just going right to sleep.
Right? So mine was like, I'm going to eat this huge ass meal and pass out.
Yeah.
Because I was drunker than...
That's a possibility too, but...
my relatives. Drunk as the whole tribe.
Tyler says, Colo, put some respect on Mox's name. He from my home state. Oh, you want a garbage wrestler? Try Eddie Kingston.
That's that's him in a nutshell.
Well, I don't know. I think Moxley's kind of garbage too, but
Although Kingston's bigger. He's a bigger guy.
And, Tyler, Ohio, armpit of America. Just kidding.
You sure it's not Jersey?
Sorry, Tyler. Don't worry, I poop on my own state too, so,
Utah.
Yeah, that place.
If you're going to make up a state, at least make it sound like it's real. Utah.
Pickle is like, him and Heyman, they had butt heads for a while about booking and getting wrestlers paid. Tommy Dreamer? Huh.
Yeah, back in the day. Yeah, Tommy Dreamer, would come down to the ring with, kendo sticks and garbage cans. That's probably where he got the name, the garbage.
Yeah,
kendo wrestler.
Definitely. Tyler's like, now you got Puggles barking at you to leave that. Well, bark, 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 Puggles.
Oh, my God. Might want to beep that.
Not the landing. They're like, we're really tired right now. And AJ's like, my hair's in my way. I got to keep it out of my face the whole time. It's like, dude, if you're constantly, flipping your hair around because you can't see, I feel like you should probably do something different with it.
Well, or fuck it, because he only wrestles once a week, if that, and the match lasts 15 minutes.
Uh-huh.
And the rest of the week, he looks good.
It's true, because I told you he has silky smooth hair.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah.
He's got the silky smooth.
This is silky smooth.
He got the silky smooth hair. Silky smooth! Tyler's like, unleash the cash cows, Puggles, you're back!
Pele kick.
Tyler, I'm sorry, but if you and Puggles are, going with prostitutes, I think you have a problem. If you're
we have a
unleashing
do we-
cash cows.
Do we have a serial killer in here? Is that what Puggles was barking?
Maybe. Pickles
Nobody
like,
listens to me. He's a serial killer. He's got 3 bodies in the backyard.
the only line for that movie you missed. It was fucking hilarious.
I'm going to have to watch that again.
Pickle says he would put Francine over his knee and smack her butt. ECW, ECW.
That back in the old days.
Back in the days when you could beat women and it was cool. Just
Give
kidding.
him a little spanking. Oh, that's a phenomenal forearm.
Not the forearm to the back of the noggins. That guy's like, here's my phone. I'm taking all the pictures. Sophie, where are you at? And tell us if that's wrong. They can't do it.
Get him, AJ. He ducked it.
Oh, no. Oh,
Picked him
no.
up.
Oh, he got him in
Neckbreaker.
some knee thingy. Tyler's like, Puggles takes pride in Ohio. That's why he's balking. Cool.
The richest man ever lived in Ohio.
Rockefeller.
Mm-hmm.
He lived in the armpit of America. The Miz is from there too.
Yeah.
So are the Pauls. See? Armpit. Armpit of America.
Cincinnati Bungles. Cleveland Browns.
I don't know why everybody likes them, but
I got 2 football teams. Won a total of 0 Super Bowls between the 2 of them.
it's amazing. And what's even worse is our state doesn't even have an NFL team, so we can't even make fun of us for that.
Well, the thing is we've won the same amount of titles.
Exactly. And you guys have 2. It's sad.
You know, the beauty of a football team.
Teasing Tyler, by the way. Don't take it seriously. But.
Yeah. The beauty of having a football team is it doesn't matter. We could have one in this town.
True.
You could have one in Blackfoot.
That's true.
And the reason I say that is because people will travel
They will.
once a week.
Oh, yeah.
And it's only 8 games that you have to fill it up the whole year. Or, you know, now it could be up to 9 games. And then if you have playoffs, people are going to show up to that too. And so you'd have people from everywhere. So if they did it, like basically the reason I'm even saying that is because Green Bay, Wisconsin isn't big.
True.
And they sell out.
It's true. Tyler just said he's a Steelers in Ohio. That makes sense. You're close enough.
Close enough. They've won championships. I get the bandwagon thing.
He's
Like-
a real fan, Travis. A real fan.
Well, my closest team is the Jazz, and I like them. But they've won 0 titles also.
True.
They had 2 really good chances to win championships, but there's this guy in Chicago that was pretty good. Wore number 23. Beat him 2 years in a row.
That guy?
In the finals.
That guy? This is a very long main event, everybody. Just so you know.
How long? Like Great Dane long?
Oh, gross. Absolutely. That's why that person said that movie is pervert. So pervert. It's pervert.
He has a very nice penis.
Tyler's like, yeah, Travis, I'm a real fan. I mean, he meant it seriously, but I'm saying it sarcastically. Tyler's like, Heyman is trending worldwide on X right now. I know, it's because AJ hates him so bad. Oh, God. Oh,
Solo
no. Back's
just got
turned.
nailed. Get Heyman. Kick him in the knee.
Ooh. He's got the Heyman. Oh, no. Not a shoulder into the thingy.
He can, but Solo's probably going to hit him. He'll jump up on the apron and spike him.
Yeah, we haven't seen him yet, so. Oh, no.
Nope.
Close up of
Never
nothing.
mind. He's just going to pin him, and it's over. It doesn't matter.
Yep. 56.
No, I didn't start it, so it didn't end.
It was at least 15 minutes.
Yeah, good match. Look
Who's
behind
going to
him.
beat him?
I thought somebody was behind him. Damian, what is this?
What is this about? This This is weird.
I don't know, but Bloodline and
Why is they doing this?
maybe to
Strange.
set up Survivor
Oh!
Series.
They're like, here you go.
So a 6-man team.
Oh, I could see.
There it is.
2 and 2. Oh,
It'd be
wait.
3 and 3.
3 and 3. Boo! They say boo. Oh, no! Oh,
Samoan
I got
Spike.
the spike in the
Where's the
face.
Good Brothers?
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun. Maybe they're in India.
Maybe. I'm sure Veer and the other dude.
If they're being drawn, you want them on your side. That's what we just got told. Oh, did you wake up? Dad making lots of noise? And breathe deep too, buddy. Sorry, that was a hair. It was weird.
Oh, wow.
All right, everybody. They ended that really fast. So we're going to end really fast too. Have a great weekend. Bye.
And thanks for watching Wrestling Gab. Bye. Bye-bye.